Hey, hello. What's up everyone? In this video I'm going to teach you about D20 chart or the Vimsamsa chart. So before beginning, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon and click the like button, and if you have any doubt after watching this video, please to mention it in my below comment section, okay? So let's begin. So mainly, what is the main purpose of doing this Vimsamsa chart or D20 chart? See, the main purpose of doing this Vimsamsa chart or the D20 chart is mainly to see the spiritual growth in a person's life. So whether the person will grow spiritually or not can be seen through this D20 chart or the Vimsamsa chart. Now mainly, so before directly going into the Vimsamsa chart or the D20 chart, first check this condition that I am going to tell you in the D1 chart or the birth chart. First, check the condition of the ascendant and the ascendant lord, that is the first house and the first house lord in the birth chart. So check what are the planets placed in the first house and what are the planet aspect in the first house in your birth chart or the D1 chart. So if it is functional benefit, then it will give very good rise in the a very good growth in the spiritual life or spiritual areas of life. Now check the condition of the first house lord in the birth chart, how it is placed. So if it is placed in any kendras or trikonas, that shows that your spiritual growth will be very good. Check if any planet is connected with the first house lord or if any planet is aspecting the first house lord in your birth chart. So if any, again check if any malefic planet is aspecting or malefic planet is aspecting. Now after checking this condition, check the condition of the fifth house and fifth house lord. Check if any planet is placed in the fifth house or check if any planet is aspecting the fifth house. That also plays a major important role in growth of the spiritual things in person's life. Now, after checking the fifth house, check where fifth house lord is placed in your birth chart. If fifth house lord is very well placed, that shows that surely from your past life karmas, in this life also you get very good results regarding the spiritual growth. Now, after checking this condition, check if any planet is aspecting the fifth house lord. Check if any planet is conjunct with the fifth house lord. So, fifth house lord or fifth house should not be afflicted in order to get a very good spiritual growth. Now, after that, check the condition of ninth house and ninth house lord. Check if any planet is placed in the ninth house or check if any planet is aspecting the ninth house. Now, after that, check the condition of ninth house lord where it is placed in your birth chart. If it is placed very well, then it shows that your spiritual growth will be very good. Even though fifth house lord is afflicted, but still after your struggle, you will surely find a very good growth in the spiritual areas of life in this present life. Now, after all checking these conditions, check the Karaka planet or the significant planet which represents spiritual growth. That is planet Jupiter, Saturn. So planet Jupiter must be very well placed because Jupiter normally represents, it's actually divine power. It actually represents divine soul, divine teachers and all. These are all things are represented to planet Jupiter. If Jupiter is very well placed in your birth chart without any affliction, that shows that surely you are interested towards spiritual things in this present life. Now after checking this condition, check the condition of Saturn. Why Saturn? Saturn represents, it's actually the planet which gives you sannyasi, yoga for sannyasi yoga. So if Saturn is also very well placed related to 5th house, 9th house or in the 1st house, that shows that surely you will be interested towards these areas of life. Now after checking all these conditions, come to the D20 chart or the Vimsamsa chart directly. So in the D20 chart or the Vimsamsa chart, check the condition of the first house and first house lord again, because see in every individual divisional chart the first house and first house lord plays a major important role in a person's life for developing that particular areas of life. For example, in your birth chart it represents overall areas of life, that is the first house and first house lord in your birth chart. Likewise in the Navamsha chart, first house and first house lord of the Navamsha chart represents your married life or after the second half of your life. Likewise in your D20 chart or the Vimsamsa chart, it represents overall spiritual growth. Whether you will get spiritual growth or not can be seen to the first house and first house lord. So check if any planet is placed in the first house. Check if any planet is aspecting the first house. Now if it is functional benefic or functional malefic, you need to check that also. So if it is functional benefit, then during that Mahadasha or Antardasha, it gives very good spiritual growth at that of that planet at that Mahadasha or Antardasha. Now, after checking this condition, check the condition of first house lord where it is placed. If it is placed in Kendras, Trikonas, that shows that you'll have a very good spiritual growth. Now, check if any planet is aspecting the first house lord, or if any planet is connected with the first house lord. That also gives a during that planet Mahadasha or Antardasha of the planet which is aspecting the first house lord or first conjected with the first house lord, that gives you very good spiritual growth. Now, after checking that conditions, check the condition of fifth house and fifth house lord. It represents your past life karmas. According to that, whether you'll get very good spiritual growth or not can be seen through this. Now, let's say for example, if a person sits to do yoga or meditation, but if he or she is not able to do that yoga or meditation very calmly without any disturbance, that shows that there is serious affliction in the Vimsamsa chart, especially in the first house, fifth house, or ninth house. Now, after checking the fifth house, go to the ninth house and ninth house lord. If ninth house and ninth house lord are very placed in the Vimsamsa chart, that shows that surely yes, in your coming that is future, you will have a very good spiritual growth. Now, after checking this condition, check the condition of the Karaka planet for the Vimsamsa chart, or the significant planet for the Vimsamsa chart. That is Jupiter and Saturn again. So Jupiter represents mainly, as I told you earlier, it's a planet which represents normal spiritual growth and all things and all. It also represents divine knowledge about this particular thing. So these are all the things are represented planet Jupiter. If Jupiter should be connected to somewhere first house, fifth house, or ninth house, or first house lord, fifth house lord, and ninth house lord, that shows that surely you will have a very strong mind, strong willpower in order to grow in terms of spiritual things. Now, after that, check the condition of Saturn. Saturn should be placed very well. It should be connected to actually 8th house, or even 5th house, or even 9th house, or even 1st house. Why 8th house? Because it's natural Karaka for Saturn. So it represents deep research things about these spiritual things and all. So if you are doing meditation yoga, then you are in a deep mind. That is, you are in a particular mind which nobody can judge it, right? So that can be seen to the planet Saturn in the 8th house. So that also plays a major important role in a person's life. Now, after that, checking all these conditions, that is Saturn, Jupiter, first house lord, fifth house lord, ninth house and ninth house lord. So if you want to make the spiritual growth, that means that in a very beautiful way, check which Mahadasha or Antardasha currently you are running. That also plays a major important role. So if you are running under very good Mahadasha, that is the first house and first house lord of the D20 chart Mahadasha, that shows that surely you will get a very good spiritual growth during that Mahadasha or Antardasha. So actually this was my analysis. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe below, or else I'll see you in the next video. That is the planet through Navamsa series in the 4th house of D9 Navamsa chart. So if you want any consultancy, please do contact to my given below WhatsApp number, or else you can even mail me also. So until and unless, thank you, bye bye, love you, take care.